we have in Genesis 1 the account of God creating. Now there's no fight at all. There is simply God, right? In the beginning, God. He created the heavens and the earth. Well, how does he do it? He doesn't do it because he's in a fight with Satan and there are these like equal opposing forces and God wins out. No. God is pictured as this divine potentate. He's this king who sits on his throne and he makes commands. And they are obeyed. Let there be light, he says. Boom. Light. God commands, his speech creates. Whatever he says, just happens. Now, the creation account is recorded in a particular order. And it's purposeful. And so this order is that there are the 6 days of creation, then we have the seventh day, right, which is the day of rest. So we're looking at the 6 days of creation. Well, and this order says there are essentially 3 kind of realms that God creates on days 1, 2, and 3. So first we have, there is the separation, right, of light from darkness. So light shows up right away. By the way, it's very significant in the creation account that light shows up before the sun does. That is quite a statement to the Egyptians, the sun god Ra. Right? Most ancient cultures worship the sun as a god, which kind of makes sense because you look at the sky, you don't know what the sun is. You're just like, this is the thing that gives us light and gives us heat and all the things we want. It must be some kind of, benevolent thing that wants to give these things to us. Well, this is pretty radical to say, yeah, God doesn't even need that thing. Like, it's not just the sun's not God. Like, God doesn't even need it. He could just give you a light anyway. So we've got the light and the darkness, these realms, on day 1. Then on day 2, we have the separation of the waters. So we have the waters above, we're told, or it's called the firmament, and then we have the waters below. Then we have the land in day 3. And then on day 4, we see that the days, you see how they parallel each other. So we have the realms then are filled. So day 1 corresponds with day 4. So we've got light and darkness. Now, in order to kind of govern light and darkness, God places sun and moon. Sun for the day, of course, moon at night. Then, corresponding to day 2, we have day 5, where God says, all right, I created, the skies here, and I'm going to put some birds there to be the things that live in the sky. He's created the water, and he says, well, I'm going to put these creatures in the water, these fish. So you see, he makes the land, he makes the sky, and he makes all of the places where these things live, and then he puts those things there. Finally, we have then the land, right? The creation of the earth coming up from the sea. And then on day 6, corresponding to that, we have the creation of animals on the land. And then we have the crowning jewel of creation, which is man. At the end of all of that, man is told to have dominion over the creation that God has made. But you see that in this order, we see that God is particular. God is an orderly God. Why is it that we can see so much beauty in creation? Because it was purposefully made. It was purposefully made with order. It was purposefully made with meaning. Meaning, like, you see the meaning that's here, right? Why are the waters there? They're given for the purpose that the fish would live and thrive in them. Why was the land made? Well, the land was made so that the animals could live and thrive on that land. And we get further into this as well as we talk about God creating according to its kind. The notion of things being made according to their kind shows that there's something purposeful about them. There are groupings, there's ordering of even the different elements of the animal kingdoms.